folks, Puffin here with another Antifa spell. This one is continuation of the spell for getting fascism out of our schools, out of our education system. Not just schools, but our education system. So this is to represent the education system. And lighting the candle of truth, or lighting the candle of magic with the light of truth. And also just using the light of truth for card cleaning. The reason I say not just our school system is because people learn a lot from like YouTube and social media stuff. That's a lot of our education system now, and we need to remove fascism from that as well. And also has an orange and blue bowl. This reminds me of the Denver Broncos. Now sports are a large part of our education system, a large part of our way of passing on cultural norms and ideas about winning or about being the best, about ranking, stuff like that. These are often very dangerous and bad ideas. Ranking, winning at all costs. Cheating, of course, is a very bad idea. And those are parts of sports. Those are associated with sports. And sports is a way of teaching, a way of education, a part of education besides just being sports in school. As in, sports stars are often use their platform to educate people, such as LeBron James, standing up for Black Lives Matter, standing up against Trump, standing up for turning the stadiums into voting centers so we could vote Trump out, standing up against police brutality. So LeBron James did that, which made the shut up and dribble crowd come out and announce how racist they were. This is how using your platform can be helpful. He's not the first one to do it. I was hearing on the radio about a guy named Mudcat, I'm not sure his last name, but a pitcher named Mudcat, a black pitcher back in the 60s or 40s or something. He wouldn't stand for the national anthem, and when his coach called him racist names for that, he ended up punching his coach in the face. And he also ended up writing his own lyrics to the national anthem. I heard all this on NPR radio from somebody who's writing a book about, I think, different sports characters, including him. But the thing is, you can use your platform, a sports platform, to educate people. So sports are part of education in that sense, or they can be. And as much as people don't like that, they should be, because sports are a type of education. You can read my books, The Art of Betrayal by God, and the Book of Judas, which are Black Lives Matter books, and also about a prophecy Jesus gave Judas, that we would finally get saw a notification pop up about Louisiana governor. Judas gave Jesus a prophecy that we would finally have democracy. And now is the time that was prophesied. It was, we've been getting close to democracy, but we've never actually had it. And we just had the ideal of it, and you can tell people are still trying to keep us from actually having democracy today. So, the same evil people who are doing everything else bad. And they're afraid of education. They're afraid of free speech. These are the things that are the most anti-fascist there are, because fascism is against the truth. So, if we spread the truth, if we spread free speech and good education, we can rid the world of fascism. So education itself is anti-fascist. So purging fascism from our education should be a good way to end fascism. I told you about my books, The Art of Betrayal by God and the Book of Judas, because churches are a way that we educate people. They're a way that we pass culture along. And actually, according to Jesus, the secret he told Judas, all churches will be replaced, along with all warlike governments. All governments will be replaced by a Judas church and democracy. So we will finally get democracy, according to a prophecy that the rest of it's come true. So why shouldn't this last part? This is how churches are also educational institutions, and when we purge them of fascism, we'll get a new and better church. Now, the Church of Judas. You can look on my channel about joining the online Church of Judas that already exists. But yeah, for clearing fascism from sports, for allowing players to make political statements, encouraging them to as well, making people understand that sports are a form of education and a way of people learn things. They can learn teamwork, or they can learn, it's all about the sports star. And we put way too much emphasis on that, which I think the Simone Biles situation helped highlight that this year. We put too much emphasis on the star, not as much on the team in America. And just the whole idea of individualism is a very basic American educational idea that we could probably stand to get away from. We're too individualistic. We're not socially minded, communally minded enough, and we can start teaching these things. We can start teaching critical race theory in preschool. And I know they always freak out about that because they don't know what it is. They're just afraid of their racism being dismantled, which we are going to do. But, I saw Frank Nitti teaching the Children's March in Milwaukee, Children's Marching for Black Lives Matter. He gave them a children's message about critical race theory, basically. The foundation of it, saying if I have so many cookies but I don't give one to everyone, that's not fair. And all the kids agreed and understood it was not fair. Because kids, even babies, have a sense of justice. It's one of our strongest senses. We just need to get a justice system that's actually just in order to respond to everyone's sense of justice. But we don't want revenge. We don't want hatred. We just want to be able to stop bad ideas from spreading and stop the people who are spreading bad ideas. At this point, it's like trying to ban people from wearing masks and stuff is like yelling fire in a movie theater. It's not covered in free speech. It's terrorism. It's part of a genocidal agenda by fascists. So we need to stop that. And it does come down to like Karens on school boards trying to make it hard for people to have mask mandates, or trying to make it hard for people to know about outbreaks. We could use some national guidance on that so that we don't have to subject our local school leaders and teachers and stuff to these protesters who are brainwashed. So yeah, just removing fascism from all of our educational streams, including YouTube, which is a large way that, and Facebook especially, is a large way that people get brainwashed, is key for any fascism and saving our country. So if I have to do one more version of this, I will. This is still a little bit cleaner, but not clean enough. I already did one, but had to kind of redo it because it got deleted, so thanks Oblivion Fairies for deleting the other one. This one is shorter, covering most of the same topics, but I did want to highlight that underneath all of our education, there's some basic ideas that we need to reconsider and change in our society, such as ranking people, or having people be judged by their educational level, or having people be judged at all, trying to suggest that some people are better than other people. All this stuff is fascist, bad, unhuman, anti-democratic. And we're going to have those types of standards for fixing our culture soon as we get real democracy. And what all people want, not just the powerful people, the elites, or the well-connected people. So, help with that by using your voice. We have free speech, so use it. We have educational tools, so use them and make some and be an educator. Share truth with people. Educate people in comments, educate people in your life. Value truth and information and share it, and find creative ways to share it, because that's the best ways that we learn things, is by things that we actually enjoy. So write books, write poetry, write plays, write songs, make videos, do spells, do magic. Everything is magic. The more you do it as magic, the more magical it is. I'm enjoying the purple flares from the light here, but I gotta say they were really good from the last video that got deleted too, but that's just for the Oblivion Fairies. Y'all enjoy that one. And for everyone else, thank you for participating in this magic spell. Thank you for commenting, sharing, and I'll do another one because still more needs to be done. But I don't want this one to get deleted by my phone running out of battery again. So, in your own life, learn from the lessons. Learn from all the little things, even the little media things you come across. There's lessons in everything if you're looking for them. And there's good and bad lessons in things, so take the good ones, reject the bad ones, and identify the bad ones to help other people reject them as well. So, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We'll do another one soon. But for now, I'm going to let that burn out. It's completely clogged. We're definitely going to need to go again. But I need to talk about how kids, as Lady Gaga says, kids need to feel safe in order to learn. We all need to feel safe in order to learn. So creating a safe environment is also creating an educational environment. But we'll be back. See you soon. And for now, put out the light of truth from the candle of magic.